The Koenigsegg Geneva Motor Show press conference. It's a great pleasure for me to be here today. My name is Christian von Koenigsegg. I'm the CEO and founder of Koenigsegg Automotive, a Swedish supercar producer. We're here today to unveil our latest creation, the Koenigsegg Edition, and it's a great pleasure for us to do so. But first, I would like to give you a little bit short history about the company and what we've been doing the last few years and what we will do in the next foreseeable future. Koenigsegg was founded in 1994, and we developed cars between 1994 and 2002 when we delivered the first production car, the CCX. Since then we've made 3 versions of this car. The first one was a CCX, then we did a CCR, and this is the CCX, and here we have the edition version of the CCX, a limited car. Since 2002 we have had very limited production in total. We've made 62 cars. This year we have increased our production quite a lot compared to previous years. We're going to produce 25 cars. And we're sold out over 1.5 years with that kind of production volume. We've also started delivering cars to the US market last year. And since November 2007 we delivered 5 cars to the US, and now about 1 car every month is going that direction. And it's quite unusual for a very low volume sports car producer like ourselves to actually have US homologation. So this version you see here is destined for the US and has full US homologation. Koenigsegg is a small Swedish company, but we're global. We have 25 resellers around the world, and we have a couple of unique exclusive Koenigsegg showrooms. For example, one in Abu Dhabi, where we have a 1,500 square meter showroom for the UAE as a base, also as a hub in the Middle East. In May there will open a unique exclusive Koenigsegg Villa showroom on the Croisette in Cannes, where we have a demonstration car available for potential clients, and also the possibility to stay in this showroom for a few days with an apartment. So that's a quite unique concept. We also have a lot of other dealers around the world who also sell other cars, but more and more we're getting into the boutique style showrooms. The car we're presenting here today, the Edition, is the epitome of what we can do today. We have put in all our engineering power, all our design power into making something very, very unique. And we really push the boundaries and the limits of performance with this car. First of all, it's a biofuel car. It runs on ethanol, E85 fuel, but also normal petrol. It's a so-called flex fuel car. You can fill up petrol or ethanol in any mixture. And with a full tank of E85, the power is up to 1,018 horsepower. If it's only normal petrol in the car, it's 888. So still very, very powerful. The engine is completely developed in-house by ourselves. We have our own engine dyno testing facility. We have our own engine tuning and mapping facility where we program the cars also for emission and drivability and power. Then they're tested on the engine dyno and on our airfield, since we're located at the air base. So it's gone through an extensive testing program. It's a 4.8 liter engine, slightly larger than our previous capacity, thereby increasing torque a bit. And it's a very lightweight engine. It's only 198 kilos with over 1,000 horsepower, so the power density is extreme. This is also one of the reasons why this car doesn't weigh more than 1,280 kilos. As all other Koenigsegg, it's a full carbon fiber car, both monocoque, body, interior panels, even though most of them are leather clad, it's carbon fiber underneath. The power and the weight combined with a very low drag gives this car immense top speed. We have a sign on the car saying 400 plus, but our intention with this car and our hopes is that it will actually reach the production speed record for cars. and that's something we aim to do this year with this car. We're also planning to bring it to tracks like the Nürburgring and Hockenheim to put the official lap times. And again, our ambition is to be the fastest around these tracks. This is not only a fast car on a racetrack or in a straight line. We actually try to build what we call a no-compromise car. If you take this car on a really bumpy road or one with tracks or ruts in it, it goes straight. It's very comfortable. It's even fun to aim for potholes. People would expect that their teeth should fall out in an extreme car like this, but we spent a lot of engineering to have great compliance. A very stiff chassis that we have gives the potential of having a compliant suspension and still not have too much wheel movement. So that is something that most people are very surprised by. You can drive this car comfortably for 5 or 6 hours, still take it to a track and be faster than anyone else. So it's time to uncover the Koenigsegg edition 2008 model. Please. Thank you. So, as you can see, it's a full visible carbon fiber body. We have added an aero package which increases the downforce with 350 kilos at 250 kilometers per hour. For high speed running with top speed in mind, the rear wing is detachable, and that reduces the drag from 0.36 to 0.32. There is a bigger front splitter than our normal CCX. There is a molder underneath. There are winglets on the air outlets on the front bumper. We have a unique wheel design in polished aluminium, forged polished aluminium that is designed to contrast well against the carbon fiber body weave. As always, the hardtop is detachable and can be stowed in the 120-liter luggage space in the front, which we believe actually is the largest luggage space of any supercar existing today. And that's quite surprising given the very compact dimensions with the short overhangs that we have, that again makes the car quite practical for road use. We can take steep ramp angles and so on. Of course, we also have a hydraulic lifting system that lifts the car 50 millimeters to make it even more practical. The interior space, again as always on Koenigseggs, has accommodation for taller persons. We can take passengers up to 2 meters without any modification. This car is also the first one to feature our unique chrono instrument cluster, which has all the important needles pivoting from one central point. So with one glance you can see the RPM, the speed, the boost pressure and oil pressure. It's like a chronograph Swiss watch basically. You don't have to move your eyes around, so you get a lot of information in a small area at a quick glance. So, thank you very much for coming, and please come in and have a closer look at the car. Thank you.
portfolio. No, Clinton did that.